This wasn't just a win, it was a warning to the entire NFL. Justin Jefferson proved he's more than flashy catches. He blocks, he hits, he leads. And on the other side, Isaiah Rodgers stepped out of the shadows and dominated with 2 defensive touchdowns and a clinic in controlled chaos. Vikings fans, what we saw against the Bengals felt like the beginning of a true turnaround. So hit that like button, drop a comment on what you thought of the blowout, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for everything coming your way from Minnesota. Justin Jefferson didn't need to put up 150 yards and 2 touchdowns to send a message this Sunday. The message was clear and it was physical. In a 48-10 dismantling of the Bengals, Jefferson reminded everyone that his game isn't just finesse and route running. It's grit, it's blocking, it's breaking tackles. It's leadership, and it's exactly what Minnesota needed as they begin to show real signs of a team clicking into gear after a turbulent start to the season. Jefferson finished the game with 5 catches for 75 yards, a quiet stat line by his standards, but the tape told a different story. He ran with purpose after the catch, absorbed contact, moved the chains, and threw key blocks that helped Jordan Mason go off for 116 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns. One of those blocks opened the left edge for Mason's 34-yard scoring run in the second quarter. Speaking after the game, Jefferson was direct about the tone he's trying to set. When people look at me, they don't really expect me to be as physical as I am. But that's the type of game I like playing. Every yard matters. And that tone is clearly spreading across this offense. So far through 3 games, Jefferson has 12 receptions for 200 yards and 1 touchdown. Not eye-popping numbers, but considering the context, no Jordan Addison due to suspension, a battered offensive line, and the fact that the Vikings have already started 2 different quarterbacks in 3 weeks, Jefferson's impact has gone beyond the box score. Let's not forget, J.J. McCarthy is only 22 years old and Carson Wentz signed with the team less than 4 weeks ago. Yet Jefferson has managed to stabilize a shaky passing game with veteran consistency and, more importantly, effort on every down. But Jefferson wasn't the only one making a statement. Isaiah Rodgers had a performance that not only flipped the game, it flipped the national conversation. An 87-yard pick six, 2 forced fumbles, a 66-yard fumble return touchdown. That's not just a corner playing well, that's a defender completely dictating the game. And this is exactly what he envisioned when he joined Minnesota in the offseason. I've been saying it all week, I got messages to prove, Rodgers said post-game. I just want to showcase who Isaiah Rodgers is and who Isaiah Rodgers can be. And on Sunday, he didn't just showcase it, he broadcast it, loud and clear. The fumble he punched out from tight end Noah Fant, then recovered and returned himself, was textbook Brian Flores defense, aggressive, opportunistic, and punishing. After the game, Rodgers confirmed what we suspected: this was no accident. I told Flores that's why I came here. I want to be part of the defense and create turnovers. That's why they brought me here. He knew why I came and we displayed it this week. Rodgers was the spark. Jefferson was the tone setter. And together their performances fed a team that looked, for the first time this year, completely in sync. Whether it was the run game clicking behind Jordan Mason, the defense flying to the ball, or the offense finally sustaining drives, this was the Vikings team fans were waiting to see. So here's what it means going forward. This version of Justin Jefferson, physical, engaged, and willing to carry a young offense, becomes the weekly standard. And if Isaiah Rodgers continues to thrive in Flores' aggressive scheme, then this Vikings team may be a much more dangerous contender than many around the league expected just a few weeks ago. My take: this was more than a blowout win. This was a declaration from Jefferson, from Rodgers, from the Vikings. They're not just surviving a tough start, they're evolving. But I want to hear from you. Do you think this version of the Vikings can sustain this kind of performance the rest of the season? Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment and a like to help this channel grow, and stay tuned for more fast updates and in-depth analysis.